my pleasure to be here to honor and celebrate the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage in Montana. Thank you, Bruce, for the introduction and for the invitation to take part in this wonderful event. On a crisp fall morning, just like the one we are having today, and after decades of being discriminated against, Montana women won the right to vote. Yay! Woo! And that was 6 years before the nation would follow suit. One of the many suffragettes that I relate to is a Helena native, Belle Weinstein. Like me, Belle was interested in civic education at a young age. Her passion for equality was only magnified when she attended college in Wisconsin, when the struggle for political, economic, and social equality was at its peak. Like me, Belle ran for various leadership positions throughout her youth and early adulthood. We both lost some, and we both won some. Defeat never stopped her fight to be somebody who makes a difference for everybody. I voted for the first time when I was 18 and a senior in high school. The 26th Amendment had just passed, giving 18-year-olds the right to vote. And I remember at the time that my parents gave me guidance about who was on the ballot and what issues are on the ballot. My friends had opinions about what was on the ballot, and I thought that was all well and fine until I walked into the voting booth and looked down at the ballot, and it was like somebody's stomach punched me. I thought, my goodness, my vote can make a difference. And in Montana, those votes can make a real difference. I mean, some of our races are only decided by a couple of votes. So your vote in Montana really does matter. Belle didn't have the right to vote, but was actively lobbying the legislature in favor of granting women the right to vote. Belle returned to Helena as a writer for the Independent Record. She leveraged her convictions about equal voting rights through the power of her articles. She spent her free time hitting the streets, talking to strangers about equality. Any elected officials here can attest that one of the hardest parts of a campaign can be going door to door. I can't imagine what it must have been like in 1914, going door to door on such a hotly contested issue. After women won the right to vote, Belle worked to get Jeanette Rankin elected, and then served as her secretary during her time in Congress. Belle unsuccessfully ran for state senate in 1932. Her slogan was, "Smaller but better senators." I am told that she was barely 5 feet tall. Her posters promoted her by saying, "We'll contribute good humor, intelligence, and old-fashioned common sense to the deliberations of the Senate." Though she lost that race, she continued to lobby the legislature on issues as equal rights, children's welfare, and education until her death. Belle was one of many who laid the groundwork for Montana women today. I hold the same conviction that women's issues concern all of humanity, and that men and women should work together despite their gender difference. Throughout history, women like Belle have played a significant role in shaping and reshaping our state and national policies. They have forged paths that were previously reserved for men, and they have accomplished successes that are still celebrated today. I have the honor of serving as Montana's first woman Secretary of State. When I finish my second term of office in 2017, I will have been an elected official for 22 years in 3 offices. What I have done, the successes I have made, are all for naught if women don't continue on the path that was forged for them by women like myself, Governor Judy Martz, Lieutenant Governor Angela McLean, Congresswoman Jeanette Rankin, Belle Weinstein, and countless other Montana women. For years, women fought hard for equal opportunities for all. So today I find it important to thank our sister suffragettes who endured and worked hard through difficult times so we could vote. We thank those who stood up and continue to stand up for American Indian voting rights. In recognizing the achievement of women, we recognize the importance of continuing to ensure equal opportunities for every Montanan. Tomorrow, Montanans will head to the polls to cast their ballot if they haven't already voted absentee. They will exercise their right to determine the future of Montana and this country. Montana has some of the best-run elections in the country. We recognize the value of that each person, regardless of color or gender, brings to our democracy. We work hard to ensure that those serving our country overseas gets to cast their ballot as well. We work to ensure that disabled Montanans can cast a ballot. We have elected and continue to elect strong women to offices that have historically been held by men. Thank you for including me in today's event. It is an honor to be standing in a room full of such incredible women. Thank you.